Welcome to another edition of Uncaged, presented by MUSC Health. I'm Everett German, the voice of the Cougars, joined today by a member of the women's basketball team, Taylor Barbot, or junior. Taylor, first of all, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
All right, now let's talk. Well, we're going to talk about the team. And this season, you guys are absolutely off to a rip-roaring start. But I want to talk a little bit about just you and your upbringing and just kind of how you got to this point. So first of all, you're from New York.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Floral Park and that part of New York.
Well, I'm really from Queens, and then I moved to Floral Park, but it was nice, just playing in the parks growing up, always being able to play 5-on-5 versus people, boys, girls, it didn't matter who. It was fun, yeah.
Well, when I look at your game, obviously you're a floor general, you can score, you can do everything. I would have to imagine playing against those guys up in New York. New York's known for basketball, probably had a lot of influence on your game today.
Yeah, right. Just growing up, going to every park you see people playing at. I grew up playing in the parks. I think street ball is taken more seriously than AAU, so yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about your coaching. You and your sister had the fortune of playing for your dad. Obviously a very special moment, a bond that you guys share. Talk a little bit about what it's like, playing for your dad, who's coached you for really the most of your career up until, I believe, high school and college.
Yeah, my dad coached us a lot. He introduced us to the game, and he just taught us a lot of stuff, trained us when we were young and stuff like that, and he's definitely helped out a lot. Yeah.
How hard is it knowing that, he's your coach, but also your dad? If your dad's anything like I am with my daughter, you have to really separate the two, but how difficult was that for you?
Yeah, it was difficult sometimes, but I think he stopped coaching us around 8th grade, so after that, he was just kind of like a dad, but yeah. It was definitely difficult sometimes.
I can only imagine. And as I just mentioned, you have a twin sister, and obviously we'll talk to her later on in this season, but that's got to be special as well. I'm assuming your best friend, but also a teammate.
Yeah, it's pretty cool playing with her, just growing up. We shared the same goals, so it's nice we're able to do it together.
Now, what were some of those one-on-one battles like in the backyard with you and Taryn?
It was definitely rough. A lot of contact, a lot of fouling, just a lot going on.
Now, what about her game do you wish that you had? And then vice versa, what do you think you could help on her side of the game?
Maybe some of her 3-point shooting and stuff like that, and just her ability to score the ball. And maybe she wishes she had a mid-range like me.
Now, speaking of shooting and scoring the basketball, I think back, Taylor, I've seen you since your freshman year.
Yeah.
And your freshman year, you were good,
but
your outside shot definitely needed just a little bit of work. Mm-hmm. You really have worked hard during the offseason to improve to where you are now. What was that like, and in terms of taking that next step with your game?
So I really just my confidence went up, and also just working out in the offseason. It was a manager on the men's team, Jay. He really helped me a lot shooting. It was just a simple thing he told me, and it really helped a lot. All
right, let's talk about this season. You and your teammates are off to a good start. You individually are having probably your best season that you've had so far. Yeah. What's this team? What makes this team so special?
I think that there's so many options. There's so many scorers. There's so many people that could do almost everything. So I think that makes us pretty well-rounded. Now,
last year, Taylor, I happened to be courtside in Washington, D.C. Because I just knew that you and your teammates were going to be cutting down the net. You had that one awful day shooting the basketball in the semifinals.
Yeah.
How much is the end of last season in terms of not going to the NCAA tournament fuel you and your teammates?
Yeah, it definitely fuels us a lot. That's our goal since we've been here, and we have yet to complete it. So I think this is the year we could get it done, and we just hope to do that every day in practice with the details.
Now, so far through your season, you're one of only 11 players in the country, only the third in CFC basketball history to have a triple-double. It came against Charleston Southern, the second game of the season. What was that day like, if you remember, and just what made that day so special for you?
I think everybody knows I'm able to pass the ball, find my teammates open, and also to shoot sometimes, but the rebounding definitely came as a surprise. I was getting in there, getting rebounds, and just knowing when to hit my teammates and knowing when to score.
So how does the conversation go with you and your sister? So she, preseason player of the year.
Yeah.
She's been recognized a lot. You're kind of like the you're good as well.
Yeah.
So is your comeback to her is, but I have a triple-double and you don't?
Yeah, that's the only thing I got going for me right now. She's definitely outdone me, but it's all good.
All right, now let's talk a little bit about the WNBA. I know most of the women would love to play professionally. Do you have a WNBA team?
Yeah, I like the Liberty. I'm from New York, so yeah.
All right, your favorite WNBA player?
I might go Sabrina Ionescu.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who do you pattern your game after in the WNBA?
Maybe like a Chelsea Gray type of vibe.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, Chelsea, a former Gamecock. She seems to do well there in the WNBA. And so, all right, so goals for you this year. All right, individually, what are your goals?
I'm hoping to get on that first team, CAA. Hopefully, maybe a defensive team too. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully.
Oh, okay. And then your team goals outside of obviously making it to the big dance.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only goal I have for us. Like, just make it there, like, and just take every game like as it is, and just really set the tone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess I also want to ask you about playing for Robin Harmony.
Yeah.
Obviously, Coach Harmony seems to be a player's coach. Does a great job of accumulating talent.
Yeah.
Talk about playing for Coach Harmony.
Yeah, it's pretty good. She gives us the confidence to do what we want. Like, she encourages us to shoot the ball when we're open. She never really like dims anybody. So yeah.
All right. So I know you and I were talking about it off camera about you wanting to see TD Arena filled for your games, not just on Education Day, which, oh, by the way, was the day you had your triple-double.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you an opportunity,
Yeah.
Taylor, to make a plea to Cougar Nation as to why they should come to watch the women's basketball team, which, oh, by the way, the games are free.
Yep,
free
free
admission.
99, yeah.
So go ahead and tell them why they should come out and watch you and your teammates.
I think y'all should come to watch us. You know, we play fast, we press the whole game, we get up and down the floor, and we play good defense. So I think that's why y'all should come.
You heard it from her herself, the floor general.
Yeah.
That's Taylor Barbot joining us here on another edition of Uncaged, presented by MUSC Health. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.